Hi all. Figured I'd do a quick video for the next round. The my sunflower patch. They've been taking beating from the heat wave and then freaking thunderstorms. And my canyons are finally blooming. Yeah, Mark and I took us 3 days to get everything weed whacked and mowed between thunderstorms, but everything is blooming. My gladiolas and hollyhocks are starting to open. So, oh, and there we go, hosta down there. So, do a quick, like I said, video. I tried to do one a couple times and I get caught in the rain and then just I closed my phone because I don't want it to new phone. So, but Mark and I spent 2 days weed whacking the garden. Come out. We got more stuff planted. These were extra peppers, and believe it or not, all those tomatoes back there against the fence, all but one came up surprise in the garden from tilling and overwintering. So we have no idea what type of tomato they are. So, but most of these are all hot: Ghost, Reaper, Cayenne, Purple Cayenne, and Chinese 5. The potatoes, this back four will probably get pulled next week or so. And then these guys they're like 3 to 4 weeks behind those guys. I can't really go walking into the garden because we've had so many thunderstorms and they just putting out water after water. So I'm not walking and slipping. Get off me, bug. But I'll walk on the outside. Okra's getting big. Bunch of kohlrabi is too. Mark's been eating it nonstop for work. Pumpkin and gourds and watermelon, they have exploded. So it's a jungle. That's what I have left of the radishes out of that pack. So hopefully we'll get some out of that. The peppers, they're doing good. We've had to come out after the storms and resecure them. They come, they don't last very long. They just, high winds, tons of rain. And so, oh, my first of my Mexican sunflower opened. Yay. I love it because it's a multi-head and it'll bloom all summer. We did get our second row of chicken wire up for the cucumbers because they're already up halfway. So as you can see, the rows look nice and clean, other than from debris. So basically, I was bent over weed eating, throwing it in the middle, and Mark was cleaning up the middle. So we got lots of tomatoes. Looks like from this last one, no one needs to be fixed on this one. Like I said, I step in there and I sink. And this row looks still pretty good. Everybody's getting nice and tall. Got our first Amish paste going. There's a so in about a few weeks, these things will be gigantic. And then I can start making, get ready for salsa. So, but that's how everything's looking. We cleaned up pretty well. So these, I'm really glad because we weren't sure they were going to grow. Those were some off-brand we heard and got, and they looked homely, but they came back pretty well. Like I said, it looks like I've got flowers coming up in the jungle. So should be interesting. Like I said, won't know until I start seeing what gets come out. Is it going to be a gourd? Is it going to be a pumpkin? Is it going to be a monster gourd? Is it going to be a jack-o'-lantern? So, but yeah, Mark's jicama is done being diva, as you can see. It liked all the extreme heat and that damn humidity about killed me. So that one really took off. This one's still kind of struggling. and more kohlrabi. They're all starting to get their balls. The sweet potatoes seem to like all that humidity. I got the back fence all weed whacked, so they now can just climb out and go where they're going to go. So let's go inside real quick. Oh, Mark got it. Oops, hang on. I couldn't get it locked yesterday, and Mark must have came out and locked it. Damn it. Oh, it's swelled because of all the rain. All right, come on, gate, open. All right. Oh, hello, sunflower. You're down. Yep, everything got weed whacked and cleaned. So these tomatoes are looking good. I got a few that I will be picking, so to take to Mark's mom. My orange cone flowers are getting bigger. They're so pretty. But yeah, a couple of these tomatoes we'll take down for Mark's mom. So that one's already starting to turn. Mark might have to have that for lunch. So I got rearranged some stuff, cleaned up. So, but his jicama seems to be doing better back here too. Tied up all my Shasta daisies from the squirrel going through them. So, oh, Mark has a raspberry that's red finally. Oh, let's see. And it's ready. There's only like one other. Got it before the birds. Okay, when he gets up, I'll have to give it to him. So, black-eyed Susan's finally blooming. When I would weed whack, I kind of killed a lot of the sunflowers. I couldn't get the path anymore. So, but that's how the tomato side is looking. Mike, this is not the one you gave me. It's the one I bought. All right, all my daylilies are popped. Yay. Bee balm is, lots of bee balm is popped. I haven't trimmed these guys up yet because they were all sunburned to hell. These guys have got sunburn and powdered mildew. Oh, I don't know. That could just be sunburn. Yeah, I've got the cucumbers cleaned up from all their leaves that were sunburnt and fried. This morning when I was out with Jake, oh, I see, hummingbird. I got to fill up your feeder. I took 12 cucumbers off, so we'll probably get the first round of pickles going. Well, got to save a couple for Mark for his lunches. So, yep, they're just up and sprawling all over the fence. Now, the heat also pretty much devastated my dahlias. And these guys get more shade back here. That's why I had them, but still was too much heat. And even the basil, even though I trimmed it, but I gotta come out and harvest to take some down to my niece. So Sherry eat peppers are all coming along. They're all getting peppers. Got looking like the bell down there and shittos. I can harvest a couple of those and take. I got some nadapenos that ready to go to, and then carmines, and then these fire nice ones. I've got to take some down to my brother-in-law. They almost remind me of black opal. And so, and then we've got rattlesnakes down there. It's called rattlesnake. It's type of a hatch pepper. It's created by the same people that make the big Jim pepper. But I've got some big size jalapenos to take down to my brother-in-law because he wanted some jalapenos to make stuffed jalapenos. So I'll be taking him some down there. But that's how this is all looking. Hello, bee. So yeah, dill got fried with that heat. So I had to go buy some dill, baby dill, for these pickles. And I got some dried, but I do both put some dried and fresh in my pickles. But that's how everything is looking. Most of it survived that hellish heat we had all last week. Only lost like 4 pepper plants out in the main garden, which were Sherry eats. Yeah. So, oh look, all Mark's blackberries are turning red. So hopefully he'll get to eat most of those before the birds get. My biggest and tallest milkweed has bloomed. Miss Bumblebee is loving it. I have yet to see any monarchs. I've been watching every day and checking for leaves, but nothing. But yeah. Oh well, at least all my cones are looking good too. At least I did see a few honeybees, but these are the ones I like. I like my bumblebees. They seem to go on everything. And they love the cone flowers and borage. So, oh, I did lose one of my borage out in the big garden because of the storm. So, but I still have 2 out there. Another daylily. I've got like 3 types of daylilies. So, all right, I'm going to end it here. Like I said, I just want to do a quick video and update to show how tall everything's getting. And be having hopefully lots and lots of tomatoes next time. Oh, it looks, I just saw that. We got more Amish paste. That's what we need. So get lots of tomatoes so I could be making salsa for y'all. All right, until next week, keep your fingers crossed this next week of high heat and storms don't kill. But stay cool. Talk to you later. Bye.